Greetings and salutations, friends. I am Nimithrander, and today we're going to be doing the event Real Adventure. One day you reunite with an old friend at Cafe Lutece. Alright. Filmmaking notes. Oh, Xavier, that name is vaguely familiar. I don't remember him being a very large figure before, but... well, I guess we'll see if I remember him. Oh, hold on, weren't you... yeah, you were the guy at the festival here in Fontaine, the film festival. I forget the exact name of it. But that was where Chevreuse had a major part, and Ayaka and her brother visited too, if I'm remembering correctly. Long time no see, Xavier. Apparently I'm not going to answer him, and instead answer a question with a question, in an annoying fashion. Okay, so allegedly I said that at the same time he did. Bit awkward, that. Doesn't work too well in text format like this. Oh well. Same as always, working for the Adventurers Guild. And saving the world. If you know anything about Natlan, you'll know exactly what I mean. I've had nights like that myself. Some nights where I can't even sleep unless I do some writing. And yet I don't have anything published yet, but such is the world of publication in 2025. That, and I'm a bit too ambitious for self-publishing to be an option. Not enough about my creative travail. Sounds, more or less, despite lacking sleep, that things are going well, quote unquote. Ah, that was the name of it, the Fontanalia. Well, are you in need of any help at the moment, since I found you? Commercials, you say? Sounds like it can be quite tedious, frankly. And what would that be? Hmm. So, this is a post-production and editing job. Sounds, on the one hand, simple, but on the other, potentially far more difficult considering I can't influence any of the actors or change the direction, really. I have to work with what you've already, well, filmed. So that could make my job harder. Hmm. Okay. Following the synopsis, select appropriate assets for each shot. Then compile them into a complete sequence and finish editing. By editing in line with the synopsis, you can earn rave reviews. Once you've received a rave review, you'll no longer be restricted by the script limitations, enabling you to decide the total number of assets you use, and experiment freely by creating final cuts of different lengths. Each asset can be used a maximum of 3 times for the same script. View the Assets overview to browse all available assets and their corresponding lines. You can save the final cut after editing. The first cut you complete will be set to share by default. You can see the final cuts shared by your friends in the editing records. Okay. It looks like we have 5 commercials to edit together. And each is worth potentially 80 Prima Gems. And looks like the conditions are the same for each. 5 different assets, and get a rave review. Alright, so we begin with a vital choice. An alchemical potion advertising commission from the Knights of Favonius. The client hopes to focus their marketing on the importance of choosing the right potion. Here's a question. I don't recall seeing any televisions anywhere in Mondstadt. Or electricity, for that matter, so how exactly would Mondstadt, of all places, well, be showing commercials for their potions? Or is this supposed to be advertising Mondstadt wares all the way here in Fontaine? Oh well. If they think it will work, I'll just have to take their word for it, I guess. Come to think of it, outside of... I don't know if you can hear that, but it sounds like a helicopter's going by right now. Yeah, you're probably gonna hear that. I'm gonna try to get rid of that in editing, but that is mighty loud. Ugh. Okay, they're gone. Just had to... Ugh, sorry for the interruption. Now then... A vital choice. Okay, my dear friend, the work of editing has officially begun. Our first commission comes from the Knights of Favonius. They want us to produce an advert for their alchemical potions that utilizes boldly contrasting shots to emphasize the importance of choosing the right one. According to my outline, we should first present the unsatisfactory results that arise from drinking ordinary potions. Then use narration to tell everyone that this is an everyday occurrence. Finally, we can show the improved combat performance that results from drinking superior potions. I recommend you follow this logic when editing your first cut, then see what it looks like and gather some client feedback. Of course, I back your artistic vision 110%, so feel free to edit the assets as you see fit. After all, this commission comes from the City of Freedom, so free and unfettered editing may be blessed by fate to produce unexpected results. Oh, and by the way, I hear that potions from Mondstadt can bestow inspiration. Do you think they can help me improve my filmmaking in the future? Well, you'd have to ask Lisa about that, I think. Lisa, or Sucrose, and Timaeus, I believe. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so there's the synopsis, 1 to 4. Showcase Sucrose's concerns about the effectiveness of the ordinary potion, but at Noelle's insistence, she chooses them all the same. However, when faced with hilichurls, the potion proves unsatisfactory, failing to improve Noelle's terrible state and causing her to perform poorly. Let's see. Okay. That should do for the first one. Noelle saying she'll be fine with the regular potion. Confronted with a hilichurl. And it not going well. I don't much care for the idea of Noelle ending up hurt, but... Let's see... There we go. Alright, on to the second part, 5 through 7. Timaeus appears and explains that this is quite a common situation, suggesting that people select their potions carefully. Let's see... Getting deja vu. Okay. That's where this is happening all over Mondstadt right this second. Okay. Okay, on to the next. Same situation as before, but in the face of Sucrose's concerns, Noelle reselects the best potions. This time, Noelle performs well when fighting the hilichurls. So this time she goes for the glowing orange one. She takes the glowing orange one. Then hilichurl face off once again. And this time she slays the Hilichurl. And capped off with Timaeus at the very end again. Okay. Let's see how that turned out. Oh, I wish this were voice acted. I'd say that worked out relatively well. Okay, rave review. That absolutely blew me away. Who'd have thought the final cut would turn out to be so entertaining? Is this what real expertise looks like? Okay then, so does that count as sufficient for the rewards? I'd find it rather difficult to actually, well, complete it without using more than 5 of the different assets. So that should be done and dusted. As for the rave review, well, it looked like we got that, so that should be good too. But, let's see. Yep. Xavier is taking his sweet time coming back from break. Hello there. Don't I talk to you? Okay, apparently I don't talk to him for that anymore. Okay. And alright. I can in fact claim all of the rewards. Okay, on to the next. 1 Min, where life tastes better. An advertising commission from 1 Min Restaurant. The client hopes to emphasize the restaurant's quality food, reasonable prices, and lively atmosphere. The copy was written by an unnamed Liyue poet. Oh, did Sing Cho write it then? Interesting. So I wonder what the assets are gonna look like this time. And whether or not I can get all this done in under an hour. Considering I have to edit together 4 more of these. We shall see. Our second commission comes from Liyue's 1 Min Restaurant. It's another advert looking to cook up new customers. To be honest, this one caused me a bit of a headache at first. I just don't know anything about Liyue cuisine, but as luck would have it, I ran into a kind-hearted Liyue poet who helped me pen a very catchy script. Now, my friend, might I trouble you to edit this one to match the logic of that script? Though I must say, our good poet didn't seem too set in her ways, so I'm sure she wouldn't begrudge you a little editorial freedom. Anyway, the decision is yours, and I look forward to seeing the final cut. Okay, so it's not Sing Cho then. I wonder, was it Hu Tao, maybe? She seems to have poetical flourishes. And she did have essentially a poet standoff with Venti a while back, as I recall. That's amusing. Okay. Synopsis 1. Open with Guoba greeting customers out front, followed by Chef Mao's sale pitch, which promotes One Min Restaurant's location, mouth-wateringly delicious dishes, and excellent service standards. Okay. So, start with Guoba. Then... Chef Mao. Let's see, Chef Mao again, presumably. Let's see. Oh, there was one more at the bottom. Let's see, maybe I should flip these. So yeah, that goes One Min Restaurant, showing where it is, more or less. To speaking about the delicious dishes, followed by the service. Okay, that should do it. 5 to 7. Focus on Shenhe's poetry. Oh, it was Shenhe? Huh. Wasn't aware she did poetry. I know who Tao did. That's why I jumped to her, but oh, okay. So, focus on Shenhe's poetry to emphasize One Min Restaurant's budget-friendly prices. Make it a go-to choice for everyday dining. Nope. Okay. And last. Okay. That looks good. Okay, 8 to 11. Open the scene with Shanling's part of the pitch, emphasizing One Min Restaurant's fresh flavors and diverse menu. Then wrap things up with a collective endorsement from the crowd. Oh. Did I already end up using up one of her things? What is this one? Okay. Oh. Something tells me that they would not appreciate that being in there. I guess I could have used that before. Kinda wish that they would actually show you the captions when you were hovering over the icons. Oh, and there's more. Looks like I could use multiple of these. Let's see. I don't want to include the Guoba-looking sick one. Or maybe I can work it into something else. Oh, okay. Maybe this'll work. Let's see. Alright, then that. And finally that. Okay. So let's see how this pans out.
Treating friends and family? Look no further than One Mean Restaurant.
Our diverse menu is sure to have a dish with your name on it.
Our renowned chefs bring you the very best with every bite.
Not again! Why settle for less when you could be feasting like an adeptus? Hungry for change? Discover new flavors at One Mean Restaurant.
And our waiting staff love to provide service with a smile.
One Mean, where life tastes better.
Didn't go too badly. Ah, but it wasn't the rave review. Didn't really understand it, but it seemed like a lot of fun. Felt that we like taking all the edible ingredients you might see while out walking and turning them into a new type of cuisine. Okay, so somewhere along the line I messed up. Let's try this again. The first one was rather simple. And I'm guessing this would be simple too. If it would load. I might end up having to turn this into a multi-parter. Let's reset. Oh, that's not... Alright, there we go. It's 1 through 4, open with go by accepting people. Well, that should still be fine. Nope, that doesn't look right. Well, by accepting people in the front. That's kinda what that is. But, not starting with and. Our serving staff will do stuff. Okay, those two should be good. Okay. So, service standards. Okay, the and doesn't seem to follow. Okay. Renowned chefs bring you the very best with every bite, and our waiting staff love to provide service with a smile. Okay. I think that follows. Focus on Shenha's poetry to emphasize one in restaurant's budget-friendly prices. Okay. That part at least seems to be in order. Okay. Open the scene with Shan Ling's part of the pitch, emphasizing one restaurant's fresh flavors and diverse menu, then wrap things up with a collective endorsement. Okay. So, discover new flavors at London Restaurant. Yep, so fresh and diverse menu. That's covered. Should I include Guoba freaking out? We need to fill in. Oh, I didn't read the last thing. Oh, I see. I get why it didn't work. No, I didn't read the synopsis for 12 to 13. That was my fault. My brain just stopped working. Okay. Alright, let's try again for the rave review.
Treating friends and family? Look no further than One Mean Restaurant. Our renowned chefs bring you the very best with every bite. And our waiting staff love to provide service with a smile.
Yeah, I still wish we had the voice actors back. As I do miss them.
Hungry for change? Discover new flavors at One Mean Restaurant. Our diverse menu is sure to have a dish with your name on it. Why settle for less when you could be feasting like an adeptus? One Mean, where life tastes better. Globa! Not again!
I see. Okay. So I need to be a bit more careful reading these things, got it. Ay ay. We're already at the half-hour mark, so I think I am going to cut this in two. As I don't much feel like doing a full hour on this stuff, especially if the next couple of them get more complicated and I have to redo them again, like we just did here. So, yeah, we're gonna call it here for the moment, and do the rest for tomorrow's video, I think. So, if you've enjoyed this, please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Do check out my Elden Ring Let's Play, as well as my playthrough of the Genshin Impact main story. I post Monday through Friday. So, do remember to hit the bell to keep up with notifications. And as always, have a good day.